We cuttin' loose.
All right, everybody, you know what time it is. It's All Right Bet. It's free money. The NFL's heating up. College football, we're coming down to the wire. Get a lot of games have everything to do with who's going to win the conference, make a playoff run, all that stuff, man. We're going to get to it today, hand you some more free money. Let's roll.
Wanna bet?
Cash money.
It's time for another episode of All Right Bet.
Wanna bet?
No! God, please, no! No!
Tease it. Tease it.
Wanna chicken dinner.
I'd buy that for $1.
No, Andy, I'm tired of eating chicken dinners. I'm tired of winning chicken dinners, bro.
I mean, it's chicken. Yeah. I mean, when you win so much, you're just tired of eating the same thing. Sure.
I'm tired of winner chicken dinner, man.
You want winner steak dinner, winner
Yeah.
anything else dinner.
We have another couple of weeks like this. I think I might start betting steak dinner money. I don't know. I'm not trying to get crazy. I don't need a meeting. I don't need another vice. You know what I mean?
Were we good? We were good, huh?
No, well, I mean, not as good as we were early in the season when we were red hot, but we're still winning. Last week, NCAA, we gave out 36 picks. We went 21 and 15.
Okay.
On a positive side there. And NFL, we handed out 17. We went 12 and 5. So, a grand total of 53 picks. And we go 33 and 20.
That seems great to me.
Yeah, you're making your parlays the right way. Look, guys, I get it. You're going, I'm tuning in every week. I'm listening, and you are telling me the games that you won. I go back and check the tape. I know the games you won. Why am I not winning money? I would bet if I put my finger on the pulse of that, it would be that you're playing these big, huge 5-team, 6-team. You're blowing it, man. You got to play some easy ones, right? And you get a couple 2-3 teamers and bank up some dough.
Yeah, I mean, what any real smart gambler would tell you is don't play parlays. They would say just bet everything straight up. I mean, if you did, you would definitely, if you'd bet everything we bet just straight up, you'd win 33 and 20.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I mean, on the season, we're 246 and 109 in NCAA. And for the NFL, we're 156 and 68. So, yeah, you're right. But it takes money to make money, though. You know what I mean?
It does. Yeah. No, I love the parlay. I think parlays are way more fun than straight bets. But I'm stupid. I like just throwing quite crazy things out there and hoping they hit.
Yeah, and from an entertainment standpoint, man, if I'm throwing out $5 or $10 here or there, and then over the course of the weekend, like let's say I don't hit any, which doesn't happen, but let's say I don't hit even one parlay, I'm down $60 or $70 on the weekend. That's entertainment. That's dinner and a movie,
Yeah.
So
every game's important. Every game's important when you're gambling with it.
Every game is important, but here's where things weren't too exciting last week, buddy. Our dogs, happy dogs, sad dogs, Ricky Gervais, happy dogs, Sarah McLachlan, sad dogs, buddy. And we're pretty sad dogs. We're heading right down to Sarah McLachlan's kennel with some sad fucking dogs, man.
Who did we have last week? We had Memphis. I know.
Memphis lost. Yep. Yeah. Listen, by the way, hold on, Louis. That's not the right number up there. We did not go 1 and 9. Let's get it right. We went 1 and 8. We're 1 and 8. That's a big deal. It's a big deal. I don't want to be 1 and 9. We went 1 and 8. The only one we had was the Carolina Panthers to upset the Falcons.
I loved it. I love that one.
It's the only one we had last week, buddy. So, not that great a week on the dogs, but hey, we're gonna reel back on the dogs this week, pal. We gotta dial it back in, man. Last week I went back and listened, and we're kind of like, let me just take a look here. I'd throw a couple of darts. I'm like, we gotta stop doing that on the money line dogs.
Well, those money line dogs, you should definitely be very careful about betting those in general. Those are hard to do.
Yeah, and that took us to we were 3 games under 500, and now we're 42 and 54. So we got our work cut out for us now.
Hey, I bet you though, if it was just financially, I bet it would be pretty even.
Oh, we'd still probably be up a little bit. Some of these were 6 and 7 point dogs and things. We'd probably still be up a little bit. Before we get really dialing in here, I got to give you credit where credit's due. Tuesday night, Akron finished up the season with a late rally and beat Bowling Green 19-16 to get that 5th win, buddy.
We got there. I was happy. I didn't even bet the game. I just stayed absolutely away from it. I was like, let the Akron fate go wherever it goes.
Oh, man, you didn't even hedge?
Didn't even hedge. I was just like, I don't even care about Akron anymore. I think my love for Akron was peaked in September, and then from then on out, I was like, I don't know. They were just so bad early. I was like, I'm out. Like they're not even going to give me a fun game. So I was thrilled to see
Dialed it in down the stretch.
Thrilled to see them get to 5.
Yep, they got to 5. You can cash that ticket, man. Homework was not done, but playbooks were read, and they got 5. They got 5 wins there. So
all we needed. I'm shocked they beat Bowling Green. To be honest, I really thought Bowling Green was going to get them.
Oh, I thought Bowling Green was going to roll them. I was all over Bowling Green -2.5 in that game. But anyway, hey, that's going to take us to this week's winners. This week's winners is brought to you by the Joyview Meat Market, baby. Get on over there, get the best kielbasa in Detroit.
It's brought to you by the Joyview Meat Market. Don't go to the grocery store for those price gouge packaged proteins. That's not even a whole pound. Do yourself a favor and head over to Joyview Meat Market. This family's been serving the community since 1969. And they're serving the best cuts of beef, pork, and poultry. Not to mention the best fresh ground Polish kielbasa you'll find anywhere in Detroit. Smoked or fresh. That's the Joyview Meat Market right on Joy Road and Telegraph. Support the neighborhood and tell them Gordon sent you.
Tell them Gordon sent you down there to get some. I know we'll be having it for the holidays.
Yeah. You'll be there for the holidays. You grab some, huh?
Oh man, I already got some. I got some in the freezer here in Atlanta. My cousin rolled through to come to one of Nolan's games. He brought me up a couple of pounds, man. We'll be doing Polish Christmas, and that's right, man.
I have one of those. I have one of those in Chicago. It's called the Paulina Meat Market. I used to live right by there. It's on Paulina and I would say Addison, but wonderful. It's a wonderful. You can spend like $300 in no time there.
No time. You cannot beat fresh kielbasas. You shove a Johnsonville up, you can put it right in the trash can. And it's not a bad brat. It's a decent brat, but it ain't, it ain't fresh. It ain't fresh. Anyway, roll the music, Louie. Here's the winners. Boom. Last week we told you 53 picks handed out. We go 33-20, Andy. And here's some of the winners we gave you college football. Toledo, CMU, UConn. Andy gave us Eastern Michigan. They won. Virginia, Duke under. Also gave us that one, buddy. Marshall, we were on Marshall everywhere they covered. Penn State was on Penn State everywhere they did it. Georgia does it everywhere. BYU, Fresno, the ULM under hits. And we also hit that little parlay that you gave out there. You said, well, listen, Mikey, if you like those teams, do this. Penn State, Fresno, BYU. That thing came in. Thank you for that, sir. Teasers, University of Michigan, Northwestern overhits. The Wisconsin, Indiana overhits. We gave you North Texas, Marshall, UCF and Texas Tech overhit. The NC State, Miami overhit. USC, Penn State, Georgia again. The NFL, we gave you the Dolphins, the Packers, the Jags, the Browns, Carolina, all come in. And teasers, buddy. Our NFL teasers last week is where you guys should have gotten paid. We handed out 9 of them. We went 8-1, Andy. 8-1. We gave you the Bears. We gave you Houston. We gave you the Panthers. We gave you Green Bay. We gave you the Bills Bucks over. We gave you the Ravens Browns needle threader. Play it both ways. Both hit. We gave you the Lions +10. That hits. The only one that didn't hit was we told you play that Lions Eagles over at 38, and that did not.
Yeah. I had one. I had the under on that game almost everywhere, but I did play one teaser where I was like, I'm just in case. And I played over at 38, 39, 40, whatever it was. And about the end of the first quarter, I was like, well, let's just throw that in the trash.
Burn it.
The game was over. It was over.
Yeah.
They're not getting to 40. I can promise you. They're not getting to 40.
No, the first 4th down attempt to convert inside their own 50 and then the fake punt. And I was like, we're done here. We're done here.
Yeah. I mean, if the Lions would have gotten an early score, maybe Philly could have scored. I don't know. Philly was more than happy to you want to play this way? Let's just play this way. And we'll beat you 3-0 if we have to.
Yeah.
So then I was like, the under is great. I mean, I loved that under. But then that one teaser with the over, I was like, nope.
Yeah. Nope, just didn't come in. That was the only one we didn't give you that hit, man, on the teasers last week. 8-1. So that's where I made some of my money back, was on some of these NFL teaser parlays.
For sure. Generally though, I should just as a PSA say this. You really shouldn't tease over-unders. There, I said it. I've done it, and I did it. I'm just saying generally you should not do it. Tease the team. You want to get to certain numbers. If you're going to tease the over-under, look for specific numbers. Like If you want to tease the under, get past 51. That's a key number, like 42, 43, 44,
42,
right there's a
43.
key number. You want to get it. You want to get past the key numbers. Generally, though, I try not to tease the over under, but I mean, look, I'm human. I'm gonna do it occasionally.
I'm going to do it too. And I'll tell you why. Look, all the things you said are true right there. 100% true when you're gambling on football and looking at these over unders and teasing them, like you said. But like in this day and age where like everybody's going for it on fourth down, they're going for 2 when they're scoring. When you're like, you could tie the game right now, then they go for 2 and then they're down 5. And then they're like, the numbers are getting so weird that sometimes, it just hits. It's like, it's starting to change the way we got to play a little bit.
Yeah, no, for sure. A lot of coaches, Campbell, it's been happening in college for longer than Campbell, but like, a lot of coaches, especially in college, pro was a little slower. Campbell, I would say, is one of the guys who's kind of like, Ron Rivera used to do it all. They called him Riverboat Ron for a reason, like there have been coaches to do it, but some like, what Andy Reid does a lot, who's obviously a great coach, like he almost always takes the 3. He rarely he'll take the points and he keeps it. Like it's like 4th and goal from the Chiefs are on the 4. Like I would say, I don't know, but I would guess like 60% of the time he just takes 3 points and gets out of it. Sometimes I wish more coaches would do that, especially early.
Yep.
But they don't. They just don't.
Listen, I'll live with it anywhere, anyhow, when it's inside the 5-yard line. You know what I mean? Like the 4, I'm like, maybe not. But like if it's the 3, the 2, the 1, whatever the case is in the game, man, unless you could tie the game, McDonald Dolphins moron, unless you could tie the game. But usually I'm like, hey, you want to go for it? I'll live with it.
Right.
Inside your own 50 in the first quarter on your second possession, not the time to do it.
Last week had some egregious coaching. Like, McDaniel went for it. We could have just gotten ahead. And then like the Lions-Eagles games when not even Campbell, but Sirianni was up 10 with like 2:30. Defense has been awesome all game.
Yeah.
He's on his like 35 or whatever. I'm like, we're just going to punt this and then you're going to win and they're going to have to kick an onside and like nobody ever gets an onside anymore.
Right.
We'll their lives. Nope. Yeah. The guy went for it. I was like, well, now I want you to lose.
Yeah. But like he did that shit. Like Andy, I was like, what is this idiot doing? Thank you. I mean, but like you're sitting on the sidelines, you're head coach of the NFL and you're saying to yourself, I got 2 options here. Either I can punt it, they got to go all the way down the field, score, get the extra point, and then get a field goal. Or if I just pick up this first down, I could end the game. But if I don't get it, I'm giving them the 3 right now.
Yeah.
I'm giving them the 3 right now, and they got plenty of time left on the clock to stop us and get the ball back, which we did.
Right, you had all 3 timeouts.
All 3 timeouts. He's a fucking moron.
And kickers now are so awesome. They can kick the ball from like, 100 yards away.
Oh,
it's like,
dude, we got the 65-yard leg all day.
I just don't get it. I guess I was very confused by Sirianni's. I think sometimes Sirianni, and I do like the Eagles team generally to bet on, but I think sometimes Sirianni likes like the madness of like, he just let like AJ Brown's on, Twitch being like, cut me in fan. Like, I don't think it bothers him. It doesn't bother the Eagles either. Like the Eagles are they remind me so much of last year's Chiefs team where like, I just think in general, the Eagles are an auto underbet until proven otherwise. Like just for the rest of the year. Like even Eagles Cowboys this week. Like if you're not betting the under, I don't know what you're doing, right? Like I get it's the Cowboys and they love to score and the Cowboys will be at home. But I'm gonna have to see the over hit on the Eagles like, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks in the next 7. If not, I'm just gonna be you can just count me in on the under until the Eagles are done.
I don't disagree with you one bit. Don't disagree with you one bit, man. Not at all. Not at all. We're going to get to some college football games that we're going to give you guys here in a second here. But Andy, head to head last week. We had the doubleheader going. Jags, the Jaguars against the Bolts, man. The Chargers. You were on Jacksonville. You won that one. You got me. Got me on that one. I was on Chargers and they got their ass blown out. Herbert getting hurt didn't help. Rough weekend for me on a lot of bets. Herbert's out of the game, and then Love's out of the game, and then what's his name? Aaron Rodgers was out of the game, and then Jacobs was out of the game. I was going, I'm screwed. This could be a bloodbath, man. Anyway, Fresno, Wyoming. I was all over Fresno. Take that one. So we're still at 1 game separation here. 8 wins for me, 7 wins for you. It's coming down to the wire, man.
And I needed Wyoming to show up. I was looking forward to them, but guess what? They didn't show up. They didn't get off the bus. So.
No, they did not. And we're going to be talking a little Fresno here in a minute because they come into play again this week. But hey, guys, over on the Big Six Picks, you know, the other episode that we do every week, we're doing the Big Six Picks, man, where we get into it with some fun stuff, knock it offs and no ways and quick hits. We do all the fun stuff over there. We're going Butterfield. But you head on over there this weekend. Our Big Six Picks over there are going to be USC at Oregon, Pitt at Georgia Tech, BYU at Cincy. Those are the three big games in college football. And then in the NFL, we're doing that Pitt Bears game, the Steelers and the Bears. That's going to be a good one there. Obviously, we're doing the Colts and the Kansas City Chiefs. Huge game there. And then we're going with Andy's triangle of badness. We're going to go with the Browns and the Las Vegas Raiders. So tune in over on the Big Six Picks and see who we like over there. But
I love that game. I love that game. It's a true degenerate game.
Oh,
it's like nobody should bet that game, but I feel like everyone should bet that game.
Oh, get on it. It's going to be fun to watch. You got a third string quarterback going for the Browns. You know, they're going to start a third stringer. Vegas is terrible. We're going to see how it goes.
It's going to be great. It's going to be terrible.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. I'm going to be watching the hell out of that. Let's jump into some NCAA here, guys. Here's what you tuned in for. Here's what you want. Let's give you some people that we like. Let's give them some winners, Andy. Let's start with the game that's going to be near and dear to your heart, but it's at the top of my docket this week, man. Oklahoma and Missouri.
Yeah.
Listen, this thing is at 7 right now. So you can get it under 7. You buy the half point, or maybe you need to buy a point. Maybe it's up 7.5. Whatever it is, you can get under 7 right now. I'm going to be on OU. I'm just going to be on OU. Look, at Missouri broke out last week, scored a ton of points on Mississippi State team that was, if you watch that game, trying to hang themselves every chance they could get. I just don't know they can put that together 2 weeks in a row. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that offense revolves around Hardy, who's a stud. He went for like 300 last week. But OU can get out in front of him and force him to throw the football. Hardy's not getting the handoffs. So I don't know, man. I think I'm going to be on OU laying less than a score.
I kind of like Missouri this week at 7.5. It's up to 7.5 now.
Okay.
So I just like, I'm just going off the theory of, you know, Oklahoma just had an enormous win on the road.
Yeah.
I kind of expect a little bit of a bounce, a fallback. You know, I like Mateer. I like that Oklahoma team. I think they're nasty, personally. I think the defense is awesome. I think if they get in the playoffs, they're going to be a handful for like Ole Miss or whoever. If it's like a 10, a 7, 11-6, whatever.
Yeah.
But, you know, Missouri, Oklahoma they've played for years and years because they used to be in the Big 8 together.
Yep. And
then, you know, last year Missouri beat the shit out of them, and Oklahoma probably remembers that.
Yeah.
You know, like. These games are typically weird games. And so I have a hard time. The history in me has a hard time laying all the points for Oklahoma here. So I got to take Missouri. I take 7.5. I don't think the starting quarterback, Prbula is going to play. I think he's listed as could play, but I think it's going to be Zollers, who I think is a freshman. And, you know, we'll see.
It's going to be tough against that Oklahoma defense.
Yeah, it's going to be tough. It just feels like one of the games where Drink, you know, I said this maybe at the beginning of the year about Drink in Missouri, which is like, you know, when he plays teams that are the same level, generally he's a pretty good coach. Like Oklahoma, to me, is kind of the same level, ultimately, as Missouri. Pretty good coach. When he plays the upper echelon teams, the Alabamas of the world, struggles a lot more. So I kind of expect Drink to hang in this one.
All right, man. We'll see. We'll see. Then we'll stick it out with OU and see what happens. Unless that spread gets too high, but I'll probably jump on it early, get in at like 6.5. We'll see. Here's a big one. Big one in the ACC. SMU laying 2.5 at Louisville. Listen, SMU's the home team here. They're at 2.5. Louisville's out of it. They got nothing to play for. They're heading to a bowl game, and that's that. They have no shot at the ACC championship game anymore. SMU does. As long as they can win out and they have winnable games, they have a shot at getting in the championship game. I think they know it. It's a home game in Dallas. I'm going to take SMU laying the 2.5.
Yeah, I'm with you, man. SMU also coming off a bye. And Louisville is sandwiched between last week Clemson and then next week Kentucky, which to me, like, who gives a shit? But those kids in Louisville care. Louisville, Kentucky is a big rivalry game. So that's a big one. It's a horrible spot for Louisville, in my opinion. Also, Louisville blew this season. Like, they should be undefeated. Like, they should have beat Clemson, lost by 1. They lost 2 times. They lost to Cal and Virginia in overtime, both at home by 3. Like,
Yeah, and because the offense started sputtering and Moss was not playing well, they couldn't score like they were anymore. I don't see them fixing it this week in a
well,
big
let's
game.
not have that running back. So they had a running back who's really good. He's not going to play. So I love SMU. It's down to 2.5. I saw. So I like SMU even more under field goal.
Yeah, I'm gonna be on SMU at -2.5. Here's what I'm gonna give you guys right now, and I'm telling you, Andy, I'm gonna be on this thing big time, and I'll explain myself because everybody's gonna go, what? Mercer and Auburn. Okay, Mercer and Auburn.
Love
The
it.
over-under is 51. Now you're
Okay.
saying, who the fuck is Mercer? And I'm gonna tell you, Mercer is 9-1. Okay. This is a team that is gonna make a run FCS. This is a good football team. They're averaging like 40 points of offense a game. All right. Now, are they going to beat Auburn? No. Is Auburn going to score some points this week like they haven't been able to do in the SEC against the inferior defense? Yep. But guess what? Mercer's going to score some points too, guys. Mercer's going to score some points too. You only need Mercer to get to 17 or 20, and you're going to hit this over.
I mean, I know nothing. This is like an island game. I know nothing about Mercer. I'm going to play it now because I feel like I just have to see the result. I normally wouldn't even know the result of this game, but now I'm going to play it just to see if it hits.
Yeah. Look at Auburn's going to be all in their feelings about finally winning a game, and they're going to have some fun hammering somebody, and they're going to keep scoring and scoring and scoring. Have a ball. Mercer scores 40 a game, and when Auburn gets to their second or third teamers in this thing, they're going to score a couple of touchdowns, and you're going to hit the over at 51. We're going to tease this thing as well.
Okay.
I'm going to do it.
This is just a complete follow. I have no idea. No idea. I haven't watched 1 second or read anything about Mercer, so I don't know.
No, yeah, me neither. Just dove into the numbers, took a look at who they were. They're geared up for this game. You know what I mean? Like they want. You don't think they want this on their resume when they're heading into the playoffs? They're like, hell yeah, you know.
Sure.
So, give me that one all day long. Your alma mater in a big one this weekend against Kennesaw.
You've been kind of sneaky good this year, for the first year. I love their coach, by the way. Their coach is a stud. He's going to be a guy probably won't be at Missouri State long.
No.
But they just signed him to a 10-year extension, so he'll be there until like some cool job opens up and the Missouri State goes like 9-3 or 10-2. But I like the coach.
Neither one of these coaches are going to be at these schools much longer.
Yeah.
I mean, Kennesaw was the worst team in football last year, and they're probably going to play for this conference championship, maybe. Both these teams have a window to get there. Kennesaw's is wide open. They just got to win against Missouri State this week, and I forget who they got next week, but it's a very winnable game. They could get into the championship game. They're laying 6.5. I'm going to take them at home, laying 6.5. They play really well at home. They put some points up. I'm going to take them. I'm going to take Kennesaw laying the 6.5 to Missouri State at home.
Yeah, I mean, I would. I mean, I've watched a few more. And Missouri State has been on TV, like CBS Sports Network, a few times. So I've gotten to watch them a few times, and I didn't go out when they were at USC because it was like 100 degrees, and I knew they were going to lose like 85-0, and I was like, it's not worth it. So I can't even go 10 minutes away from my house. I was like, it's too hot. I'm not going.
Too hot.
But I'd probably staying away from the number. I kind of would take Missouri State. The team just kind of like hangs in. They just hang in. But what I really like in this game is the under. Every single game I've watched these Missouri State play, I think the under's hit. Like it's just a team. It's just an under team. Like coaches hasn't playing good defense. Like they just kind of hang in. They hang in and they win 28-21, 24-17. Like they just kind of find a way that way. So I like the under a lot in this one. So under's on my board in this game.
Okay. All right. Put that on there. Put it on there. I'm going to give you another team I gave you guys last week, and I told you, look, this one's going to fly right out of your radar because it's a team that's struggling to make a bowl game, but they're good, and they won, and they covered the T's last week. It's Marshall. Now, Marshall's laying 4.5 at App State. App State, not that great this year, and I'm telling you, Marshall had a pretty tough Sun Belt schedule. They lost some games early. Then they got it together, put a beating on some good teams in the Sun Belt. I like Marshall laying the 4.5 at App State.
Yeah, I don't know much about this game. I don't think it's on my list anywhere. I would, automatically in those kind of games, I kind of lean the home dog, but a lot of times I just kind of stay away from them because I don't know about it. But my instinct is to take the home dog at 4.5, but I would probably, for me, I won't be around it. So go Marshall.
I'm going to tell you, wait until the last minute on this thing, guys, because I think a lot of people are thinking, like you just said, Andy, jumping on the home dog here. App State, usually pretty good at home. This thing may come back down. If this thing comes back to 3, we're going to be all over this thing at 2.5 or something like that. So we're going to wait and play that one at the last minute. But I like Marshall again this week, all the way. You got one you like on your list there?
Yeah, I got a few. I'm just gonna the one I think we've already talked about it, but I'm gonna take Charlotte at plus 45 versus Georgia. Look,
Yeah.
I can only say this: yes, Georgia could beat them by 100 if they wanted to. Kirby doesn't do this. He just doesn't. Kirby doesn't these games. He doesn't do this to these kind of teams. Like he beats them 38-3, but he doesn't beat them 50. He's not Lane. He's not Heupel. He doesn't beat them 59-0, even though he could. So
Yeah.
I think I think there was a stat I don't have in front of me, but I remember at the time it was like he's something like 0-14 against the spread. Like he just doesn't do it. So
Yeah.
look, it's your yearly take whoever this team is versus Georgia week, because this is the spot where Georgia, every SEC team, it feels like plays a cream puff. So.
And big game coming up next week for him against Georgia Tech, who took him to 8 overtimes last week. That is a big rivalry game. If you don't think it is, you're just not dialed into college football. That's a big game. Georgia Tech, Georgia's a big game. So he's trying to rest guys up. I'm with you. Yeah.
I mean, the only thing I think could happen is like, I kind of think this Georgia team is kind of like hitting its stride a little bit. And it's been really good the last few weeks. And they may kind of slowly be turning into a really good Georgia team, and they may just accidentally win 48-0. But it's going to take a lot of points. Charlotte's going to have to turn the ball over like 5 times. It's there's going to have to a lot of things are going to have to go against you, in my opinion, for Charlotte not to cover 45 or whatever it is.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, I'll just give you one piece of cautionary advice. In 1997, I saw a Central team go and play at the Swamp against the Florida Gators, who went on to win the national title that year. And sometimes you just wind up in a game where they're not even trying to do that, and their 3rd and 4th string guys are in, and they're still just housing the ball because you just can't stop them, and the score winds up 86-6.
But that was Spurrier. Kirby just for some reason not built that way. Like he
won't.
These smaller schools, and he just doesn't do it. Like
well,
I think at halftime he doesn't even make adjustments. He's just like, let's just run a little. Like he doesn't do what he normally does. He doesn't amp it up on them.
Let me see some of my 3rd string guys for next year, put them in some positions to see how they respond. That's what you should do as a coach, man. Tip of the cap to him for that, man. These kids are working hard, and they're at Charlotte. They're practicing hard. They don't deserve to get hammered for no reason.
Yeah, he just doesn't do it. He's never done it. And I assume that it'll be funny when he wins like 76-0.
I know we're going to eat it. We're going to fucking eat it on this one.
But he never does it. So to me, it's kind of an auto bet. It's an auto bet for that sort of thing.
Yeah, I'm going to be on this one as well. I'll tell you what I'm going to be on, but I'm sure you're not going to be, because you do like this Arkansas team. I'm going to be on Texas laying the 9. Texas at home against Arkansas. The Sharks all over the news this week. He's leaving for the NFL. You know what I mean? Give me Texas to win this thing by 10. If they're laying 9 at home to Arkansas, I'm going to be on Texas.
You know me. I like Arkansas only because I think Texas is going to quit. I think Texas is going to pack up shop. Like it just why? That's A&M's got them. They got to and this is not the game for Texas to try one more time. It's next week against A&M. So. I think they'll lay down. The spread's down to 8.5. Money's coming to Arkansas.
Hey, let's get that bad boy to 7, and I can get it at 6.5. I love it.
Yeah, so I'll take. I also Arkansas could score. We'll see if Texas can keep up with Arkansas.
All right, we'll hold the line on that one. Well, that's a game time decision on that. Game time decision. Here's one I got to see where your head's at on this one, because I know where I'm at. UNC and Duke, big rivalry. Duke out of it now, so they're not playing. Nobody's playing for anything other than bragging rights at Old Tobacco Road this weekend. Home game for UNC. I got to tell you, the UNC trying to get to bowl eligible, right? Yeah. Duke already there. I think I like the Tar Heels in this one, buddy. I'm going to take the points. I'm going to take the Tar Heels in a touchdown.
I think so. That's what I like too. It's scary because I feel like I Duke probably on my DNB. I was on UVA last week, I believe. Yeah. So that was helpful. But like I don't rarely have a good read on Duke. So I think I'd take Carolina and then pray that Belichick is decent.
Yeah, Duke started off hot. They've been pretty bad as of late. So
Yeah.
let me get Belichick. He knows how important it is. He wants to get to a bowl game. He doesn't want to not go bowling in his first season. So I think he's going to be all on the chalkboard this week, man. I'm going to be on UNC plus the 7, no doubt.
Yeah, I like the 7, especially at 7. Give it to me at 7. I'll give it. Here's one I like. Here's another one. I kind of have a few unders I like this week. One is Vandy and Kentucky. The over under is like 53.5. Yeah, 53.5. It's in Vandy. Vandy is like one of the slowest paced teams in college football.
Yeah.
They play like it's like a play every 30 seconds. Like they just move so slowly. I just don't think Kentucky is also quick or good. So what's the final score of this game? Is it like 28 to 17? Is it 24, 21? Like, I just don't see a lot of points. I like the under. It's 53.5. Like,
yeah.
What do you got to get me? You're going to have to somebody's going to have to get into 30 to make that work. I just don't like either of these when these teams play each other to get into 30. So I'm going to take the under.
Yeah, that's going to be a close one, man. That's going to be a close one because sometimes Vandy gets rolling at home, but you're right. Kentucky likes to slow it down and do what they do. So, I mean, hey, that's something to be on. Could definitely consider that one, man. Let's jump back to the Sun Belt for a second.
Mm-hmm.
Now, last week we were like, what is going on that Texas State is hammering Southern Miss, right? Well, then we come to find out that like they have been playing a little cat and mouse with a hurt quarterback. So they were without him. He's listed as questionable for this week, but I'm going to tell you, I don't think it matters if he plays or not this week. I watched South Alabama play against ULM last week. This team's terrible.
Yeah.
This team's terrible. And Southern Miss cannot afford to lose this game. Here's the thing. Everybody thinks, well, they're looking past this one because next week they got Troy. And no. If they lose this game, then they're in the hot seat next week against Troy because Troy could beat them to get to the Sun Belt Championship game.
Right.
They need to win this game so that next week can't burn their ass. They're going to win this game. And right now it's -1.5, Andy. Jump all over this thing.
Okay. I like that. So it's -1.5. And I'm taking Texas.
Southern Miss against South Alabama.
Oh, Southern Miss. Sorry.
South Alabama is absolutely terrible. The second worst team in the whole Sun Belt.
Yeah.
Southern Miss is going to be playing for the Sun Belt Championship if they can beat this team this week. You don't think they're going to win this game going away? Come on, let's go.
Right. No, I'm with you. I like that Southern Miss team in general. They did lay
Give me that Southern Miss.
We did find out why they were bad. But yeah, I'm with you. Yeah, I like that one. That's a great one. It's also low spread, which I like. I'll give you 1.5. I'll give you a low one I like that I had written down. I'm gonna take a shot, and it is a dog at +1.5, a home dog. And its name is Louisiana Tech.
Okay.
They're at home against Liberty.
Yep.
Just like I don't think Liberty's any good. I'm not sure why anybody thinks they're any good.
Right there, buddy. Money line dog, La Tech. I'm with you. Right on the paper.
I like Liberty at +1.5. I obviously like Liberty on the money line.
You mean La Tech?
Yes. I'm sorry, La Tech. Yes. I like La Tech at +1.5. I like La Tech on the money line. I just like La Tech here. I think it's worth doing.
Yeah, we're definitely going to jump on La Tech.
Can I pet that dog? No, he's sleeping. Can I pet that dog?
Yeah, he's not sleeping. That dog is going to be wide awake this week. I just caught on. Mother keeps saying that dog is sleeping. So last week our dogs were sleeping. She nailed us. I'm on it. I'm with you on that one. 100% on that one. Here's what interesting one for you that I can't figure out as well, buddy. Jacksonville State is laying 1.5 at FIU. This is another situation where Jacksonville is undefeated in the conference. Okay, but a lot of close games. 1 point wins, 2 point wins. I get it. FIU 5-5, decent little team, not that great. Jack State needs to win this game, or they're in a must-win situation next week against New Mexico, I believe, which is going to cause them some trouble. So, no, Jack State's got to win this game. They're going to put it on them, I think. -1.5 again. Listen, put this one with Southern Miss. Give me Southern Miss. Give me Jack State, and give me La Tech little parlay on the money line right there. Let's go.
Yeah, why not? Those games that are like the 1.5, you know if you're going to survive like at the end of the first quarter. You're like, this is going to win. I love those games when you're like, whoever is up 8, 7, or 10 at the end of one, you're like, yep, this is a blowout. I love it.
Yeah.
So,
Let's do it.
I'm going to give you what I call the anti-Kirby play. And it is LSU. LSU plays, what garbage team do they play this week? I can't remember. I can find it. But they're like 21.5. And it's their last home game. And I'm going to take LSU minus 21.5. They're going to try to go for it, in my opinion. They're going to try to put it on this poor team. They got to kind of impress. They're playing Western Kentucky. So LSU, assuming they show up, assuming they decide to play, they're gonna beat the hell out of Western Kentucky.
This one scares me. This one scares me only because of Western Kentucky. Western Kentucky is a team all year that's like 1 week they show up and they're just clicking, and the next week they're not. And you could wind up with a perfect storm of LSU not giving a shit and Western Kentucky clicking. I don't know. 21 doesn't seem like a lot, though. I'd say you're probably safe on that.
I just think like it's the last home game. They're going to want to send a message to whatever coach, like, hey, this place could be something special. Could be Lane. I don't know. I just think they're going to beat the shit out of them. I think this is the anti-Kirby play.
Anti-Kirby, play it, man. Play them both on the same ticket.
I will. I think I will. I was thinking about that. I'm going to pick Charlotte and LSU.
Do it, man. Here's another must-win game. Tulane, laying 7 up in Philadelphia against Temple. Temple, not great. Tulane, good team. Very capable team. They need to stay alive. They need to win the game. Give them to me. I'll buy the half point. I'm going to take Tulane minus the 6.5. The last big game we saw them in, they housed somebody. So let's go.
Yeah. I'm probably staying away, but Temple's a weird team. They sometimes are there and sometimes they're not there. So
yeah. Must-win game though. Yeah, I'm on the must-win games this week.
I like those sort of games. I like the ones that people got to win.
Yeah, and here's another one for you. We just got done talking about a second ago. Is Troy. If Troy wants to have a shot against Southern Miss next week to go to the Sun Belt, they have to win this week. And they are playing the actual worst team in the Sun Belt, Georgia State, who's got one damn win. They're terrible.
Yeah.
It's 11.5. Let's go. Give me Troy minus the 11.5 at home to Georgia State so they can set up that game next week with Southern Miss. They got their fingers crossed. Southern Miss quarterback don't play. Braxton or Brixton, whatever. He don't play. They lose to South Alabama this week, and they're in it, man.
Right. No, I like that. I mean, you kind of kill these little smaller conferences way more than I do. So definitely just follow you. I'm like, okay, sounds good to me.
Sometimes it's just it's a lot more clear in some of these conferences who the better teams are. Like just better teams, you know what I mean? And when they're in a must-win situation at home against a bad team in the conference, the difference between the high end and the low end of these conferences is immense. It's immense, Right. So another must-win. I'm gonna give you another must-win game here. I'm all over these things this week, Andy. New Mexico laying 2.5 at Air Force. They have a path to the Mountain West Championship game. They have a path. They have to beat Air Force this week. And
also, I had New Mexico down as well. I think I had them at -3. But the other thing is Air Force's quarterback's out, and I think he's out for the season. So and he's like their whole team. He's like the whole offense. So I want to add on to this pick, and I had this also written down. Is I love the under in that game.
Okay, I'm going to put you down for the under. I want to be clear here. Are you asking me for a hall pass? This is a do not bet. This is a do not bet for you in Air Force game here. You need a hall pass for this one, buddy?
I may need one because I like New Mexico. So I have New Mexico written down. I'm looking at my list. I take off my glasses to look at my list. But I like New Mexico, and I have the I have the under. I wrote in parentheses Air Force quarterback out for season under. So that's what I got. So
yeah. I'm loving this New Mexico game. Give me this New Mexico game because they are still in it. They're in it.
By the way, if you want it, let me just remind you, should get it now. It's at 3.5.
It's moving up. You see what I mean? It's moving up. Let's get on this damn thing today.
And the over-unders dropped 2 points down to 55.5. Oh,
coming down.
I opened at 57.5. So, yeah.
We got to get on that, guys. Be on New Mexico, no doubt about it. I got like 2 more on here. Let me give you Illinois laying 6.5 at Wisconsin. I mean, the Illinois good. You think like, oh, well, they don't have anything to play for anymore. Yes, they do. Their coach is trying to move on somewhere else, and he's done a
Right.
good job getting them into the top 25, and they want to win. And Wisconsin is abysmal.
Yeah. No, I like
So,
that. Yeah.
yeah, give me Illinois laying 6.5 at Wisconsin.
I'm into that. Hey, if that's a game, you could even talk me into a tease.
Oh, for sure. They're gonna be on the super teaser this week, no doubt about it. This is the first rivalry game. Next week is really big rivalry weekend, but the first one this weekend, they're going a little early. Cal Stanford.
Yeah.
Cal Stanford. Big rivalry. And let me tell you, it's at Stanford this year. Stanford sucks. They suck this year. And Cal is pretty good this year. And usually in rivalry games where, throw the records out the window is what they say. But sometimes it's like, now this is our opportunity to really lay one on them. So let's do it. Cal's laying 3. I'm getting on this thing.
I like more than anything in that game. It's another one I like the under.
The under. Okay.
I just think the under is enticing in that game. It's like at 46.5 now. I like that Cal quarterback. He's a freshman. He's going to be good. I just think it's a lot. It's a lot, asking of him. That game opened at like 50.5, and now it's down to 46.5. So, it probably won't go much lower. So if you wait till almost kickoff, I'd
46.5.
lean on the under on that.
Yeah, 46.5 seems like it seems like a pretty good bet on the under there. I'm going to be on Cal laying the 3, get in on them at 2, and I'm going to do the damn thing. And here's the last one I have, but that's what I was telling you before. Fresno, baby. We're going to ride them again this week. They're at home again this week. They're laying 3 to Utah State, and they have to win this game. They have to win this game. They've got the tiebreakers over Hawaii and Boise State. Okay, so San Diego State is top of the Mountain West right now with only 1 loss. Fresno's sitting in a 4-way tie with 2 losses with UNLV. Okay, now UNLV is playing Hawaii this week. Fresno just has to handle business against Utah State at home in the Valley, and they're going to be in the driver's seat because Houston and UNLV are Hawaii and UNLV are playing this weekend. If Hawaii can knock off UNLV, Fresno is sitting in a really good spot to get into the championship game.
Yeah.
And the final week of the season, if New Mexico beats San Diego State, Fresno will host the championship game. They're in it, baby, and they know it, and it's a home game at the Valley. You know who I'm rolling with.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard for me to get it from sweet Utah State, though. That team can score. They went to UNLV, beat them. They're pretty good. The spread's already moving down. It's now down to like 2.5. Like, money's coming in on Utah State. My guess is
I wish they would have beat them. They blew it. UNLV ended up winning that game.
UNLV won that game? I can't remember.
Yeah, I know UNLV ended up winning, but it was close.
It was close. I think I had Utah State plus 5 or 6 or something like that. And they won. They lost by 4 or something like that.
Yeah.
But they're pretty good. It'll be a great game. I think both Hawaii and Utah State are kind of like live dogs here. So I don't know if they're going to win, but I think it's going to be close. And both teams are good. So it'll be fun. It'll be a fun game.
Yeah, I'm gonna ride the Fresno Bulldogs with Kurt Warner's kid at quarterback up there in the Valley. Let's do it, baby. I'm riding them again. Any other ones you like before we move on here to the super teaser?
Yeah, I like UTSA at +3 versus ECU.
That's a pretty good game, man. That is going to be dangerous.
I like that game. I like UTSA. I just like that team. I don't know what happened in like September, October, and
I don't either.
That team can score. I also think ECU is coming off like a big one at Memphis, and ECU's good.
Yeah.
I'm taking the home dog, and you can absolutely put this in my money line bet. I love UTSA. I also like the over in this game. One of the few overs that jumped out to me. I think UTSA, if it gets rolling, is going to dump about 45 on ECU if it gets rolling.
If they can. But ECU can score too, man.
Exactly.
This is flat out a field goal game, so get on it. Pick the team you like and get on it.
Yeah, and I don't know how this doesn't go over. I mean, it just doesn't make any sense.
62 or something, but yeah, I agree with
62,
you.
but like, what are we? The final score is going to be like 41-38.
I agree.
I just don't see how it doesn't happen. So I like the over mainly, but I also like UTSA.
Yeah.
There. What else I have? Oh, I like Florida. Anytime I get a bet against this current Tennessee team, I will do it.
I knew you would. I have it as a no-touch game because this thing could go either way. I'm not going to get burned on it. I'm out.
Florida at home, different than Florida on the road. At the swap a different place, it's harder. Tennessee's just not good enough to. I love Florida just straight up win this game. I like them at 4.5. Like I love Florida here, so I have them on the list. Also, Heupel is just a worthless piece of shit. So, I'll just bet against Heupel any chance I get. It's just how it is. If I lose, I lose. I find I always want to bet against Tennessee. So I just think it is. I also like the Coastal Carolina, South Carolina under. I just like the under here.
Really?
Yeah. I think Coastal's going to have a hard time against South Carolina's defense. And I don't trust South Carolina's offense. So I just feel like it's just going to be a lower scoring game.
I'd be careful, man. This is Coastal, a team I've watched quite a bit. And I'm just like last week, Coastal gave up like 45 to South Georgia and lost the game, or maybe 48. I'm like, they have an ability to give up a lot of points.
Yeah.
And Sellers and them guys can get loose. We saw that last week against A&M in the first half. This is danger zone. Be careful.
I know you're just picking this right back up. I just wanted to, last thing I was saying about that under is this.
Yeah.
South Carolina and Coastal. South Carolina is coming, Texas A&M last week, Clemson next week. Coastal's on back-to-back travel weeks. South Carolina is horrible at finishing drives. Coastal's, the quality of their drives are also really bad generally. They're ranked towards the bottom of that. So be careful. I think it's like a slow game. I like the under there.
Okay. All right, man. That's it. Lay it out. Okay, let's do it. Oh, you got another one?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll go quickly. Last few I got. I kind of like Northwestern -3.5. I like Penn State at 9.5. I count Penn State kind of swung me that they're still trying. So I think they beat Nebraska.
That's a tough one. Yeah, that's a tough one.
I like Northwestern at home over Minnesota. I think Minnesota is terrible.
Yeah, they're not good.
So that game is in the Big Six pick, so I can't say it. The other one I haven't, I've kind of circled until you talk me out of it. Washington on the road at UCLA -10, 10.5. I kind of like Washington. I think they're going to run all over UCLA.
All right, Washington over UCLA. Let me put that down, man. UCLA.
They're just going to run over them. I don't like the over. I just like the Washington -10.5.
Minus the 10.5. Gotcha. All right. Well, let's do it. Let's do this thing like this week. All right. We're going to call it the Super 7 teaser. Okay. I'm going to give you, we're going to play this whole thing as a super teaser. Now listen to me, guys. Listen to me. Take all of them and put together your own parlays however you want. I'm saying for fun on the show, we're going to play this as one giant super teaser, but we're going to sans any of the teams you don't like, Andy. So we're going to come together and play a teaser here. Okay. All right. Number 1, Hawaii +10 at UNLV.
Yeah, they're -4 right now, or -3?
3.
Yeah, I'll bet against UNLV all day. Yes.
Okay, Hawaii +10. We're on it. Oklahoma even at Missouri.
It's at Missouri.
I mean, it's at
Okay.
no. It's at Oklahoma. Sorry.
Yeah,
even.
I thought it was at Oklahoma too. I was like, oh god, I'd probably take Oklahoma to win.
Okay, that's an even one. Let's go. ODU -5.5 against Georgia Southern.
ODU's pretty good. They're pretty good.
Yeah, I think they'll win by a touchdown here.
Yeah, touchdown.
Yeah, they're trying to stay alive over there.
Yeah.
I already gave you this one before. You got to trust me or not, man. Mercer Auburn goes over 44.
Sounds good to me. That one I have no idea.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's be on it. Kennesaw even money at home against your alma mater, Missouri State.
Probably, but watch out for those Bears, baby. Watch out for those. I like the under a little more, but yeah, sure. Kennesaw.
Okay. All right. We're clicking along here. USC +2.5 at Oregon.
Plus, USC's not favored, right? Oregon's that. Are you saying Oregon?
No, Oregon's the favorite.
Right, at like 9.5, right?
Yeah, right. So
USC would be 16.
I'm sorry. Right. Yeah.
2.5.
Wrote it down the wrong way. Yeah.
So USC at 16.5.
Yeah, USC 16.5 at Oregon.
You know that's Andy approved. I love that.
Yes, love it. Sorry, I don't know why I wrote that the wrong way. 16.5 at Oregon. Yes, we love it. Texas -2 at home to Arkansas.
Yeah, I mean that's a game. If you think Texas is going to win, definitely you should tease them. I have no idea. I would probably go with Arkansas, but it's probably both will hit. To be honest.
Okay, thread the needle there, maybe. All right, Vandy -2.5 against Kentucky.
Yeah.
Love it. Okay. Iowa -9.5 against Michigan State at home.
I lost some confidence in Michigan State last week.
Yeah.
So I have to go with Iowa on this one.
Yeah, 10 points. Listen, Iowa showed me last week they're pretty good, man, because
They're good.
USC is good.
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah, give me Iowa laying 9.5 at Michigan or at home against Michigan State. Tulane in a pick 'em against Temple.
Yeah.
Love it.
He's got to win.
This one, hey, sorry, Michigan fans, but I just ain't seeing it out of Go Blue. I get it, they're 8-2, but they ain't housing nobody, man. Give me Maryland plus 20.5 against Michigan.
Yeah, I like those.
Come on.
Maryland's at home.
It's a home game for
and they're
Maryland.
at 21, basically 0.3 touchdown underdog.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to be on that game.
Yeah.
I can't believe I didn't bring it up.
Yeah. Michigan, come on. This is a teaser here. So they're 13.5, but we're going 20.5. We're getting Maryland plus 20.5 here. Yeah, we're going to take that.
Yeah.
Troy minus 4.5 against Georgia State. I already told you Georgia State terrible. We'll take it. And final one, Illinois to pick them against Wisconsin.
Yeah. Yeah. I would also, can I recommend I want to throw one in there. You could get Penn State down to like 2.5. Seems like an easy money to me. Also, don't forget about sweet Florida Gators. You could bump them up to like plus 11.5. Like they may lose by 10, but I don't know. I kind of am always. I would be interested in that. I would also suggest. I mean, the team I just said it would be Washington. I'm knocking it down to 3 or 3.5, whatever.
Okay. All right.
If you need some extras and you don't feel comfortable with some of those,
yeah.
Just 3 extra.
If you guys are not, you can swap those 3 in. Andy gave you a nap. We're gonna play this super teaser. No ixnays. You ixnayed none of them. We're rolling with this thing.
Yeah, those are all pretty good. I like those. I'll give you one parlay. I think people should play just for fun.
Okay.
One fun parlay. It's called the under parlay. So we're gonna put New Mexico and Air Force under 57.5. We're gonna put Missouri State and Kennesaw State under 59. We're gonna put. I think we're gonna put. I said that one. Let's put Coastal in South Carolina.
Ooh, okay.
And if you really want to add a fourth, just for true fun, so just pick 2 of these. That's my advice. Just pick 2 of these. I like the Cal Stanford under, but it is dropped to 46.5. So, it's getting low. That's all I'm saying.
You better jump on it fast, man. Cal Stanford. All right, man. That's the under parlay. The under parlay there. Andy's giving you boom, boom. There's 2 we gave you on the show. I'm giving you the Southern Miss Jack State La Tech parlay, and Andy's giving you this one. We love it. Let's hit these dogs real quick now. College dogs. We both love La Tech. I only have one other one I'm going to play.
Okay.
I'm going to take Hawaii to beat UNLV.
Okay. I like it. I think Hawaii's a live dog. Personally, I'm into it. I'll take UTSA.
Okay, UTSA.
And then just to finish the triumphant, I'll take one more, and that's it. But I just want to see if Heupel can just wipe me out. Just give me Florida.
Okay, let's do it, baby.
Give me
Florida is in.
So those are my 2. So Heupel, if he beats Florida by 25, then he's just destroyed me all over the place.
Hey, that's our 4 dogs this week. We're going to take Hawaii over UNLV. We're going to take La Tech to beat Liberty. We're going to take UTSA, and Andy's throwing us Florida.
Can I pick that dog?
No, he's
Can I
sleeping.
pick that dog?
All right, man, let's get to the NFL. But as always, though, Andy, let me just flash this up here really quickly. Little Tuesday night action. Bam, bam. Yeah. Always good to me, baby. Always good to me. A little $21 hit there. Central Michigan and Miami of Ohio. Gotta love it. And let me give everybody a little parlay for tonight. Play this tonight. As soon as you listen to this, get on and play it now. We're going to take under in the Buffalo Bills Houston Texans game at 44.5. We're going to take the Bills laying 5.5. Okay. And then we're going to put that with Arkansas State laying 2.5 and under in the Arkansas State Lafayette game at 55. So let's do it, man. For the 14 parlay there, plays about $58. No, sorry, $48. Going to play it.
I like a lot of those. I the only one I haven't decided on yet is Bills Texans. My gut's kind of telling me to take the 6, and go that way. But I don't know yet. I don't know.
And with Davis Mills, let's get right into it, man. Let's get to these NFL picks really quickly here. Usually we can run through these quickly because we went long on college football, but there was some good stuff to get to. A lot of must-win games there. Let's do it, man. Buffalo, Houston. Look, I'm laying the points. Houston's defense is great. It is. But the Bills are going to get something going. Cook and Josh Allen. I'm not saying they're going to score 100 damn points. I love the under in this thing. It's 43.5 right now. Give me the under. Give me the under in this thing. I'm already on that. But I just don't think Houston could score enough points to win the actual game.
Yeah, I mean, I like Houston. I know I do. It just the problem is to me, it's like this Bills team. The receivers are terrible. They can't. Like they just. I think I said it when Eliza was on. They've done a really bad job.
Yeah.
And like the Texans defense, I think is. I would argue the best defense in football. I think it's right up there. So they're going to give Buffalo all kinds of problems. Very hard to run on them. Then you got to pass, and the receivers can't get open. So I look. We just saw Buffalo put up 45 and what against Baker and the Bucks. Like, so I think that's why the spread's so high. If they lose that game, it's like a 3-pointer. So I like the Texans. I do like the under though. I think you're on the under. I'm just on the Texans. I think.
Listen, we're not even going to get long-winded on this one. Check the cap, check the scenery here, baby. Lions coming off a loss. They're laying 10 at home to the New York Giants. This thing is only going to go up. I can't believe it's not up already. It's sticking around 10, which says to me people are on the Giants here after watching the Lions in Philly last week. Stop it. You're morons. Lions laying the 10 against the Giants. They're going to blow them the fuck out.
They should, I know we talked earlier this week, but like it's just a line spot. I think the reason the number's hanging there is because Dart may play, and Dart will move around a little bit, but like I just think the Lions are going to destroy the Giants. Like if they don't beat them by like 20, I don't know. My head will explode, I think.
Yeah, they're going to house them. Go ahead and play Dart all you want. Welcome to Aiden Hutchinson. And take a look at this secondary that has dominated teams when our 2s and 3s have played. This secondary is playing good football right now.
It's just such a line spot. Like Campbell and Goff, they just dominate. This is the spot they do it. Like, it's just everything points to Detroit here.
And don't even get me going on that horse shit pass interference at the end of the game that referee called in the Eagles-Lions game. Are you kidding me? Let's not even. Colts and the Chiefs, we're gonna move on from that. We'll throw you some teasers and stuff, but that's on the Big Six picks. We're gonna give you that one. Also, Bears Steelers over there on the Big Six picks. I'm gonna be on your Jacksonville Jaguars train this week. They're laying 3 at Arizona. I think the Cardinals will come back down to earth, and everybody's kind of figured out Jacoby Brissett.
You're reading the Jags wrong. You should be taking the Cardinals this week.
I'm trying to read the Cardinals right.
No. The Cardinals have played 2 good teams that have just gotten on them, and they've made some mistakes. Look, the Jags suck on the road. They just suck on the road. At home, which like when they're playing the Chargers, very good. They beat the Chiefs at home. They beat the Chargers at home. Like they're good at home because the heat, like the teams aren't used to the heat. When they got to travel, like it's bad. So look, the Jags went to Las Vegas and beat the Raiders by 1 in overtime at last stop. Like, look at who the Jags have lost to on the road, So I love Arizona here. It's to me, it's the spot of spots. I love the money line. I love Arizona.
Keep this in mind, though, buddy. Their number 1 receiver right now is Mike Wilson. Everyone else is out. Their number 3 is their number 1 right now with the backup quarterback. And your number 1 running back is out.
I would argue it's McBride. McBride is like his absolute slam dunk go-to. Like Trey McBride.
Last week, I think Wilson had like 13 fucking catches or something.
He did, but that's because they're doubling McBride, which leaves, leaves Wilson. I like Wilson this week too. I just think I love it. Like the Jags, the only team the Jags beat on the road was Mac Jones and the Niners, but they lost to the Bengals. They lost to they barely beat the Raiders. Like, they gave Davis Mills 26 points in the 4th quarter. Davis Mills, who you were just concerned with, going to hang against a bad Buffalo defense.
Yeah, bad.
What I'm saying is, everybody, get on Arizona. Don't listen to Mikey. If he wants to make this head-to-head, I will gladly take his head-to-head money. And I'm on Arizona.
All right, buddy, we're going to have to do a head-to-head on this one then. We'll go head-to-head on this one, man. We're going to do it. That's our head-to-head for the week right here, Jackson and Arizona, because I don't see anything else. Eagles -3 at the Cowboys. Yeah. Everybody get over what the Cowboys did last week. It doesn't matter. The Eagles are going to eagle. They're going to grind this thing to a halt, and they're going to win by a field goal.
Okay, I would make an argument, though. At the 3.5, which it currently is, I would probably take the Cowboys. Like, if you're going to give me the hook, I'm going to take Dallas. I'm going to take Dallas. Like, look, here, Dallas's defense, and I also, let me push this. I'm taking the under. I mean, just because of what I said earlier. I'm taking the under in this game. I don't care that's the Cowboys. I just think like Dallas's defense is getting a little bit better. They are at home. Philly's offense is bad. It is bad. It is bad as bad as bad. So, like, look, we're asking, we're Aubrey to kick a 70-yarder to win the game. Possibly. It could be.
Could be.
It's not far off. If it goes to 3, I think you could talk me into the Eagles. I do, but it's currently at 3.5. I got to go Dallas at 3.5.
All right, buddy. We might have to go double up on that one, maybe. Rams minus 6.5 to the Bucks. Look, Bucks are banged up. Rams are at home. Rams look good. They're tough. I'm going to be on this one. Normally, I would not be, but the Bucks are. Look, they're going to hang on to win that division, but they're doing a very good job of holding it together through all these injuries right now. You ain't going out to LA and beat Stafford and the Rams right now. You're not. And under a touchdown, I'm going to take it.
I like the Bucks. Look, I hear you, but like the Bucks are Baker. You know, when the last few of the Baker lost before the bye, he wasn't running the football because I think he was hurt. Last week he ran the ball 5 times for like 42 yards, helped the Bucks against the Bills. Unbelievable, the Bucks didn't cover. They were up 1 with 5 minutes to go.
Yeah,
and they lost what 45-32. Like, look, their defense let them down a little bit. The Rams start slow. The Rams just came off a huge game. The Rams probably should have lost last week, to be honest. I thought
Seattle's good though, man.
Yeah. So Bucks need it. If they lose this game, the Monday night game will be for first place. If Carolina wins, they'll be in first place.
Carolina.
They play Carolina 2 times, week 16 and week 18.
Yeah.
You know, in Carolina, then the last game of the year is in Tampa. So this division is wide open in Carolina.
It's wide open. And speaking of Carolina, here's a game I'm not going near. Carolina and Frisco, no thank you. Purdy came back last week. You saw that offense, what it looks like when it's not Mac Jones. So everybody be quiet with it's the same thing. Just plug in Mac Jones. It ain't the same. Purdy came back last week. They hung a ton of points up. He's better. He's good. Listen, I'm not going to be on Carolina on the road at San Francisco. You can't talk me into it.
But you can talk me into it because that's who I'm taking.
No.
I like Tampa on the road. I like Carolina on the road. Like, look, San Francisco defense terrible. Terrible. We just watched Jacoby Brissett set an NFL record with 48 completions, I believe, in that game. Jacoby Brissett.
Yeah, because they were throwing every damn down because the Niners were up 45-10. I mean,
that's what Carolina's going to do. Bryce just threw for 450 last week. And then they'll run Dowdle. Look, I'm not saying it's comfortable. What I am saying is, like, this is too many points. Like, San Francisco is good, but they're not that good.
What's it at right now? 9?
7.
7? Oh no, I'm on a clear no bet here, guys. Clear no bet. I do not like it.
I'm on bet the Panthers and enjoy the ride, baby, because we're going for it. Panthers Island's back.
Yeah, I'm going to use one of your own things against you right now. I'm going to say you're going to bet your money on Bryce Young. Not doing it. Not doing it.
Yes, Dowdle, Dallas. Give me the team, baby. It's going to be a lot of points. I'm going to enjoy it. It's going to be a great Monday night game.
I'm out on that. I got no other ones I like in the NFL. I'm keeping it tight this week in the NFL.
I'll give you one I like. I already said Arizona. I love that one. I love New Orleans this week.
Oh, baby.
Love them.
I can't.
Love them. Like, look, the last time the Cousins came in without Drake London, he didn't play in that game when they played the Dolphins at home. They scored 10 points. They lost 34-10.
That was Cousins was really hurt and wasn't telling nobody, though. Let's be fair.
Who?
That was when Cousins was really hurt and didn't tell nobody.
Cousins can't move. He sucks. He's done. Like, he can't move. Also, Drake London. When Drake London's out there, he opens up the run game. They're gonna the Saints are gonna do exactly to the Falcons. They are gonna just shut the run down. They're gonna force them to pass. That's gonna be bad for Atlanta. I love New Orleans. Please, everyone, I'm begging you, bet New Orleans at -1.5. They're going to beat the Falcons. The Falcons are bad. The Falcons gave their picks to the Rams. I'm telling you. Saints, baby. Who dat?
All right, man. You're going to be on who dat. I am not going to be on that one, buddy. I'm not going to be on that one. All right, let's rock a teaser. Let's rock a touchdown teaser here. Same rules. Yeah, if you want to Ixnay one, Ixnay it. We're going to play the whole thing. We're going to mix and match. We're going to make our own parlays out of this, but we're going to play this as a whole. Okay. Buffalo even at Houston.
Yeah, I would probably be a little more comfortable taking the Texans at 12, but I think Buffalo wins. So yes.
Okay, Buffalo even at Houston. Okay, and we're gonna take the under 50.5.
Yeah.
Yeah, we like that. Lions -3.5 to the Giants.
Yep. You could yep. Mm-hmm.
Seahawks -6.5 to the Titans.
Yeah, I like the Seahawks, by the way, at -13.5. So I like them.
I do too. I'll be playing them. I'm just not handing that out with other people's money, but I'm going to be playing that with you 100%. I think.
I also like the under in that game. Just FYI, like the under.
Yeah, they'll cover that. Kansas City +10.5 at home to the Colts. Right? No, that's wrong.
Could be wrong.
That's wrong.
That'd be the Colts 10.5.
Colts plus 10.5. That's what we want. Colts plus 10.5
Sure.
at Kansas City.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Colts plus 10.5. Browns plus 11 at the Raiders. Yes, please.
Not for me.
No, no.
Not for me.
Okay.
I just don't. I don't want to. Shedeur Sanders. Let me read you a stat here. The last time the Browns, their quarterback, like he was so bad though. He was not prepared, right? I get that he wasn't prepared, but like straight up, I mean, you know, I don't think so. I just can't trust him, man.
I'm playing. Here's what I'm playing.
Those games where he's going to throw some picks. The Raiders are going to score. Like the Raiders are going to beat him badly. I think
Browns defense keeps this thing under.
But when they get the ball at the Browns 20 4 times, it's going to be hard to keep them out of the end zone. You know,
maybe. All right, maybe. Well, hey, Ixnay it. That's the name of the game.
I would say be careful. I just I get that they're bad. Like, look, that he's going to be the 18th different quarterback to make his first career start in the regular season for the Browns since they returned to the NFL in '99.
Yeah,
those quarterbacks are 0-17 straight up. The last one to win was Eric Zier in 1995
out of Georgia.
Yeah,
it's
going to be ugly. I get you. You're going to give me 11. That one makes me nervous. It just makes me nervous.
Plays to the whole legacy story of Shedeur, and he's been the underdog, and no quarterback's ever done it. Listen, give me the Browns. I'm going to be on the Browns. But we're not going to put it into parlay. You nixed it. All right, let's go. Falcons plus 8.5 at New Orleans. You don't like that?
I don't.
8.5?
I don't. I just think New Orleans going to why. What makes you comfortable in Cousins and no Drake London? And
I think both these teams suck. And if you're going to give me 8.5 on one of them, I'll take it.
The Saints have been playing better football. I think the Saints. I'm not saying the Saints are good, but if we looked at those two teams, they're going in opposite directions.
Yeah,
and I want the team on the rise, and I just after they're coming off a bye, I don't know.
All right, Ixnay, that one's out. That's the name of the game. Okay, last one, we're gonna go Rams in a pick 'em against the Bucks at home.
You know me, I like the Bucks at 12.5. But look, I think the Rams will win. But yeah, I would do it. Look, if you want to gamble on these Falcons and these Browns at those extra points,
I'm gonna.
Okay, but just be careful. Ever.
Buddy.
Don't put him in that dog.
No, he's sleeping.
That dog.
You want me to give you my dogs for the week, mate? This is my dogs for the NFL this week. I'm taking the Browns money line dog. I'm taking the Falcons money line dog.
Hey,
I'm
gonna put this out there. I hate both of those dogs. Those are the wrong dogs to pet. Those are the absolute wrong dogs this week.
We might get bit. We might get a gem. We might get a gem.
Buddy. You're absolutely getting bit. There's no doubt about it.
I'm playing parlay. That's it. I'm right here. My parlay. Here's my parlay, guys, and I'm playing it. Browns, Falcons, Colts money line.
Look, the only one with a shot to me is the Colts. The Saints to me is my favorite play. It's absolutely I think it's my favorite play of the week.
2 weeks ago, we had a favorite play that did not go well. So
which one was that?
I can't remember off the top of my head, but
I've had tons.
On it. I can't remember, but it was about 2 weeks ago, and you're like, I love this game. And then it was first quarter, you text me I'm taking a bloodbath.
Yeah, no doubt. I also think, by the way, I think these dogs are more live than either of those dogs you said. I think the Vikings at 6.5 is live. I think it's a live dog.
I think it's a live dog. I think it's a live dog.
Very live. I like the Vikings at 7. Look, JJ is terrible. We all get it. But tell me what's right about the Packers. They've been bad.
No, that's a stay away. That's why neither one of us mentioned this game at all. I'm not putting any money on this game. I don't know who's playing who, what's not. No way.
No, I'll get involved in it. I also look, if that Jets number is going to get to 14, I like the Ravens a lot, but look, the Ravens are not right. The team's not right yet. So Tyrod's going to come in. He's going to keep them close. Do I think he loses? Yes. But do I think the Jets cover 14? Probably. So I also like the under in that game, just an FYI.
Yeah, that's why they call it gambling. Some